Forecasting our future coverage. Earlier this week, people in Norman, Oklahoma, in one neighborhood were digging through the debris after an EF2 tornado touched down. Fortunately, no one was hurt in those tornadoes on Sunday.
And Allison, that's the same weather system that 4029 Chief Meteorologist Darby Bybee was watching on Sunday. Parts of our viewing area saw heavy rain and high winds, but thankfully no tornadoes.
Darby, you've been getting us ready for tomorrow's potential weather. That's on Thursday for our area.
That's right, and we've had a few severe weather threats already this season. And as part of our Forecasting Our Future initiative, you're looking at severe weather seasons and if they're getting worse.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about tomorrow coming up, but look, there's no question the Earth is continuing to warm. But what is less certain is exactly what the impact of that warming will be. On Sunday in Norman, there were at least 9 confirmed tornadoes.
Back in the mid-1970s, there was 130 tornado day every other year. And now we average about 2 to 3 per year.
Harold Brooks is a senior research scientist at the National Severe Storms Laboratory in Norman, Oklahoma. The actual number of tornadoes each year in the United States is not increasing. Even the strength of those tornadoes doesn't appear to be increasing. What we are seeing is fewer small outbreaks and more big outbreaks with lots of tornadoes.
And the end result, though, actually is roughly the same number of tornadoes. Approximately 500 tornadoes of F1 and stronger intensity hit the U.S. each year.
But there are parts of the country that have seen an increase in tornado numbers. Some of you may remember a few years back when a research study was done showing an apparent increase in tornadoes in the Mid-South and Southeast and a decrease farther west. That was this guy. The study was published by Brooks and lead author Vittorio Gensini in 2018. Our area was found to be within the region that appears to be experiencing, if not more tornadoes, at least more days in which the atmosphere is primed for tornadoes to occur.
And that's really reflective of an increase in variability of weather, much as we've seen with an increase in the amount of rain falling on the heaviest rain days.
So for us, where the weather is already crazy, it may be getting just slightly crazier. And while this is likely linked to global warming in some way, it's not entirely clear how. That's because there are a lot of different ingredients needed to create severe weather, and not all of them are made more prevalent just because the Earth is heating up.
So it makes it really hard to build a complete link. This isn't a 1 or 2 chain link. This is a couple of hundred links in the chain, and we don't have all of them.
What we do know is that tornadoes will remain a frequent concern in our part of the country. It's been 1 year ago this month that a tornado touched down in Springdale. And even if you live in an area that has seemingly never been hit, that does not mean you can't get hit.
There are people who think in Norman that we don't get tornadoes in Norman. Every place that hasn't been hit by a tornado has its sort of folk myth as to why. And it basically comes down to our records are very, very short, and tornadoes are rare events everywhere.
And here's what's really interesting. We recorded that interview 6 days before Norman got hit by that really terrible tornado. It's almost, bizarre, really. And then, Norman gets hit. Of all places, Norman. People in Norman don't think they can get hit by tornadoes. Of course, it's the same things around here. I hear it from people in Bella Vista constantly. I hear it from folks in Fayetteville all the time. It's not true. It simply isn't. Now, even in some areas where we don't have a record of a tornado occurring, we only have records going back to 1950.
Sure.
And I talked to him about this too. I said, I tell people all the time that every square inch of our area will eventually get hit by a tornado over maybe 1,000 or 2,000 year period. He said, well, yeah, that's true, but it's probably 10,000. So none of us are going to live that long.
Yeah.
Most of us, many of us at least, will never actually experience a tornado. But the chance is always there, and make no mistake about it. Doesn't matter where you live. In our area, it can happen.
You can't stress to be prepared.
Yeah, you have to stress that, because that's the thing about it. I mean, tornadoes are pretty rare, even around here, even in Oklahoma and Mississippi and all these places. They're still rare, even on big days like tomorrow. It's not like it's likely that any one location is going to get hit by a tornado. They're still rare events, and they're relatively small compared to the area they're working over. But you got to be prepared.